Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, nearly. We have our Christmas gift guide for you today with a load of fantastic gifts for cyclists that you can either buy for a cyclist or more likely buy for yourself.
Yes. If you've been good this year, then get these things on your list. Are you going to start?
I will. Dave, I've got for you a Zwift Cog Click system because I know that you ride a lot of Zwift.
I do ride a lot of Zwift, and this is really useful if you've got a smart trainer. It's compatible with loads of different trainers now, and it fits on where the cassette would go. And then you've just got one cog, and you can do your virtual shifting from the Click system. So there's a new Click system which has got all the buttons that you used to have on the Zwift Play, if you remember that. All of the buttons, so the little cursors and the ones with letters on that I never remember.
Yes.
And you can do everything that you'd normally do from a keyboard if you're on a PC, or from like tapping your iPad. You can get it all from your bars, so it's super handy.
But this is also a sensible purchase, children, because you know you're going to save money on the cassette that you're not going to wear out.
That's true. And also the new cog is a better design because it's got an adjustable thing, so you don't have to like tweak your derailleur to get it in exactly the right chamber, and you can tweak the cog instead.
Which means
super helpful.
Quiet Zwifting, reduce the decibel levels, but also you're going to save your chain, and you're not going to have to mess with your gears, so you can shove your rear wheel back in and go for a ride if it's a nice day.
Brilliant.
Fantastic.
Go to Zwift to see what it's compatible with.
Yes.
Lots of things now. So for you, Liam, I have got the Prestaflator Go Lite. So a nice little saddlebag-sized inflator. First time I've ever seen it. This one's got a locking head, so you can lock it onto your valve. It's got a little display, so you can set your pressure that you want, and then when it gets to the right pressure, it will just stop. So all you have to do is go 160 psi, hit go, and then it will do it.
Oh, I don't want 60 psi these days. 50 max.
But if you did want 120, it could also do that. One thing to note is the elves haven't quite finished making these yet.
Yes.
So you might struggle to get one for Christmas, or you might not. But put it on your list, and if it doesn't come by Christmas, you can get one in January.
It's going straight in my basket. Dave, for you, you've given me some tech. I'm going to return with some tech. I've got you the Fly 12 Sport from Cycliq.
Oh, very nice.
That is a QHD camera combined with a 400 lumen front light. So, you know, if you're going to get close past, it would be quite nice to be able to record it so that you can report it. But it's got great video quality, so you can just make some edits of your rides, which I know that you like to do.
No, really good. And it's got 6-axis stabilisation inside the camera, I know that. So it's like really good picture when you're riding around on the bad roads we've got around here.
Yes, which are all of them. 135-degree angle on the video camera as well, so you can capture loads of stuff.
Fantastic. And also it lasts for ages.
It does. It will do like 6 or 7 hours, which I know is shorter than your big 200k rides, but you also have USB-C charging on that. So, you know, you take a battery back anyway.
I take a battery, yeah. So I can just charge up at the cafe.
Done.
Okay, Liam, I was looking for a nice good value present to get
Love
you.
a value present.
And what I found was a lovely pair of Sunnies. These are the Galibier Liberte sunglasses.
Well, funny that, because guess what I've got for you? The Galibier Liberte sunglasses. Because you were moaning about not having photochromatic, whatever. They change darkness. So I got you these.
Oh,
these
perfect.
are a tenner more than the standard one. With that kind of tech, really good value.
Yeah, and they're really light, they're anti-fog, UV protection obviously, and super comfortable.
Also, great coverage.
Yes.
I really want some lightweight sunglasses because I like wearing them for running as well. And, you know, normal cycling sunglasses, they can feel a bit heavy on your face.
These are very nice and light. Well, I expect to see you out pounding the streets in them, mate.
I will.
In the new year.
Yeah, maybe when it's light enough to actually wear sunglasses. Right then, Dave, I know that you love your tech and your cycling computer tech. And I know that you need one of these because you've been using the old one. Can you guess what it is?
I can now.
Yeah?
You said that.
It's the Hammerhead Karoo. This is the latest gen. Oh,
in tasteful purple.
In tasteful purple, because you can get upgrade kits for that stuff. An unused heart rate strap as well.
Fantastic.
I definitely didn't use that on the turbo yesterday.
Brilliant, well done. Excellent. So, like you say, I've been using the old Hammerhead Karoo II for about 5 years now.
Yeah.
I really like it, and this has brought all that stuff over. The navigation is brilliant. The way that you can change the data visualizations on it is really good. And also the climb feature is excellent. And it comes up now even when you're not on a route. So if you're going up any old hill, it will tell you what's coming up ahead, which is really handy.
Battery life is solid on this thing, 35 plus hours.
Battery life is great.
It integrates super well with SRAM Access because it's part of the SRAM family.
Which is great for me because I've got access on 2 bikes now.
Yeah, but also I like that this will kind of almost shut down when you're not kind of needing any data.
Yeah, I use it on the battery save mode, so when you're navigating, it'll just tell you when there's a turn or a climb coming up, and then the rest of the time it's blank. So you tend to spend more time looking at the nice trees.
Yeah, you just go for your bike ride. It's
good.
Like we did in the old days.
So Liam, I've also bought you something posh and techie.
I like posh and techie.
And it is another Cycliq.
Hey!
This is the Cycliq Fly6 Pro. So this is the rear lighting camera.
I need a new rear light. Mine just broke. That sounds
well, there we go.
And it's got a camera.
And it's got a 4K camera in.
4K camera.
So
fantastic.
Mostly you're talking about a camera that's going to record incidents rear facing. So it's useful if you get close past, for example. And also it has incident detection. So if it tilts over to a certain degree, it will lock the footage and it won't write over the footage the next time it goes around, which means you've got it if you need it.
Perfect. It's also got the stabilization, same as the front camera.
Yeah.
So you're going to get nice, crisp footage.
And also now it's compatible with head units, so you can start and stop the camera from a head unit, which is super handy.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
No worries.
Get that straight on my bike. Dave, what is another thing that you've broken this year? Or another thing that you need a new one of?
Hat.
Yes. Funnily enough, this is Cube's
Heron
Heron MIPS. So this is not only an aerodynamic helmet, but it's also a comfortable helmet and a safe helmet because it's got MIPS in. So why don't you give it a try on?
It's quite an interesting design, actually.
Yeah, so this was designed in Bavaria, and I quite like that because that means that the Germans designed something to do with safety and sensibleness, which is what we all want. And I would say, doesn't he look good?
That's pretty good. I like that.
New helmet. Right, so
fits really nicely, mate. You got me the right size and everything.
I also considered this because you ride a long way.
Yes.
And you don't necessarily do that for performance.
Certainly not, no.
But aerodynamics still matters because if it makes you a bit more efficient, then you are going to have a little bit more energy for that final climb.
Wow.
And I know it's a big climb up to your house.
It is a big climb up to my house.
Is.
But that's
So
really nice.
You've got big old vents which suck air right over the top of your head, which you evidently don't want on a day like today. But they are gonna, they're gonna matter on a really hot day.
Nice micro adjust dial at the back there. And also I like the fact that it's got a proper height adjustable cradle at the back.
Yeah.
Because I always like to have them nice and low down. And it's got MIPS. Good for rotational injury protection if I should hit the deck, which I'm not going to do.
Please don't test that. But you are safe and stylish.
Lovely job. Thank you very much. Put my other hat back on. Yeah.
Also suits you very well.
Yes, probably not as safe. So Liam, you're over 30 now, and that means every year from now until you die is either a slippers year or a dressing gown year.
Are those the rules?
I don't make the rules. Those are the rules.
Okay, well, I don't really wear dressing gowns, so I'm hoping it's a slippers year.
It is a slippers year.
Yes.
It's a disco slippers year. Yeah. This is the Giro Imperial II. A lovely race shoe. Probably not
nice.
for your wintry day outside today.
I think I'll be leaving these for a few months.
Yes, but you've got 2 BOA Li2 dials there, nice sync wire closure, and a really heavily vented mesh top there.
Yeah, and the mesh top being so thin means that these really mold to my foot very nicely.
Looking good, mate. I think I've got the right size.
Yeah, perfect.
And you'll also be glad to know that that carbon sole, instead of making up a number for what stiffness it is, it's an actual proper measurement. 140 newtons per millimetre is how stiff it is.
That sounds stiff.
Yes, and it's 20 newtons per millimetre stiffer than the last version.
Very nice. Well,
So
they've got
there we
a
go.
nice fit as well, like a relatively close heel cup and then slim down the kind of midfoot, I think. And then around here, they actually balloon out quite a bit, which is exactly what I need.
Looks really good. And you'll be glad to know I've also got you a right shoe as well.
Can I have the right
Yes,
shoe
there
now
you go.
before you drive off with it?
It wouldn't fit in my
Perfect.
stocking.
Thank you. Dave,
Yes.
what's your favourite distance?
I'm going to say 150 meters.
Okay, and what is your kind of favorite product naming convention?
West Country.
Perfect. Then I have for you the Wahoo Trackr, which detects cars up to 150 meters away.
Fantastic. I do like a radar light. They're especially good, I find, for lanes. I'm quite often listening to a podcast when I'm out on my own, and it's just a nice early warning of stuff coming up behind you, so you can pull in and let people pass. Really bright rear lights, so good for daytime running. You can also set it to dim when there are no cars present, so it'll only flash up when there's things behind you.
That really extends the battery, but also this works best, we would say, with Wahoo's own bike computers.
Designed to work with those.
But it will work with a range of other bike computers as well. So
fantastic.
You're not just limited to the Wahoo system.
Here is lovely. Cheers, drive. So, you're a forgetful man.
Yeah, pretty much anything. My head if it wasn't screwed on.
Absolutely. So what I've got for you is this. This is the BBB Slice BLS 281 light. Oh. Catchy name. But what it is a little 300 lumen light that sits on your out front adapter.
Yeah.
You put your computer on, and then you put your computer on top of it.
So it sits between the two. Actually forget that.
You can't actually forget it. It's just there all the time. And then if you do find yourself caught out after dark, then it's got a flashing mode that will do for 25 hours. But also it's a 300 lumen light. So if push comes to shove and you really do need to ride home after dark, it will get you home.
That's good enough for town riding, I would say.
Yeah, and also very gingerly getting home with a light. At least you've got a light though.
Yeah,
because normally you'd be like, well,
you're then, road legal.
Yeah, then be getting your phone torch out, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Have you ever been there?
Yes,
yes, we've all been there.
It's not good.
It's got an interchangeable mount as well, so it's compatible with Garmin and it's compatible with Wahoo. And it's compatible with Hammerhead if you put the little adapty thing in the bottom.
Perfect.
Yeah. Oh, so there we go.
Thank you very much.
That's for you.
That's going to get me out of a pickle next summer when I inevitably stay at the pub for too long.
It's the pub, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there we go, a selection of our favourite Christmas gifts for cyclists. Let's be honest, you're probably going to gift them to yourself.
Yes, or you're going to ask somebody to gift them to you. So if you've got any ideas of what in this video you'd like or other stuff you'd like, stick it in the comments below and tag the people who you want to buy it for you.
Absolutely, there's nothing like a bit of peer pressure at Christmas.
Absolutely right. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it helps the channel.
And hype the video as well, we can do that now.
Hype the video too.
Yeah, and if you want to see me riding from France to London, it's going to be floating around. Where should we put it? Over my head?
No, let's go there. Let's go there.
It'll probably be in the middle.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we never get that right.
Maybe we can get it right in 2026. Yeah, it seems unlikely.
Christmas is done. Oh. He's not just a cameraman.
Right, there's other things.
He's a fire stoker. That's kicking out.
Twisted fire stoker.